5 ultimate things to consider before placing a trade. This is what we're going to be talking about today, and this is from a technical analysis point of view, right? Price action trading strategy. It's a pleasure having you here again. I remain Tolu of CSA Forex, Common Sense Approach to Forex Trading. A quick disclaimer for you. Kindly note that this information is to be used for educational purposes and not as a form of signal. Okay, great. So let's jump into the video. Now, trend direction. This is the first key thing that we need to know in order for our trading to be successful, in order for our trading to go according to plan. So for this trend direction, we need to first of all ask ourselves, what is the market saying? What are we seeing on the chart? And this is the chart that we have right in front of us. This is the present chart of the Euro USD. Now, if I were to ask you, what is the trend direction over here? What would you say? I'm sure easily, without a doubt, you would say what? You would say that the trend direction is down. Look at it very well. If you look at it very well, you'll notice that the market started from this left-hand side and the market is presently here. This is where price is now. So from here to here, you can see that price is going down and down. And trust me, the easier it is on the eyes, the better for you. Don't go for a chart where the trend is looking kind of zigzag, looking consolidating, and of course ranging and the rest of them. Look for a chart that is clean, just like this one that we have right in front of us. Now, after the trend direction, the next thing we need to do or we need to find out is, what do you want to do? What you want to do is very, very important. Do you want to buy, meaning that do you want to buy on that particular trend, or do you want to sell on that particular trend? What you want to do is very key. It simply means that you could be going with the trend, that is trend trading, or you could be going against the trend, which is counter trend trading. Now, for that chart that we just looked at now, based on this Euro USD on the daily time frame, you can see that the trend is down. We already established that as number one. If you decide to go with the trend, right, that means that obviously you're looking forward to selling with the trend. And if you want to go against the trend, then that means what? That means that you are going, you are planning on what? You are planning on buying, right? So you need to understand those two key things, going with the trend or going against the trend. The next question, based on what you want to do, that is trend trading or counter trend trading, you need to know where you want to enter. Where do you want to enter that particular chart? And now this brings us back to that chart. This brings us to what we call support and resistance, right? Because if you look at the way the market is moving, the market moves based on up and down movements, zigzag movements, or whatever you want to call it. If I were to quickly drop my levels, I would have a resistance here. I'll have a support here, have another support here, have another support here. Oops, sorry. Have another support here. Now you can see that I am clearly drawing my levels, right, based on support and resistance. Now, if you want to know how to draw support and resistance levels, I will drop the link in the description below for a video done already that will help you to know how to draw support and resistance levels. Now we have successfully drawn our support and resistance levels, as we can see. So based on what you want to do, I repeat, based on where you want to do what you want to do, meaning that if you want to buy, you are going against the trend, and that simply means you want to buy at the support over here where it is presently in order to take it up, right? And if you want to go with the trend, then they're going to wait for the market to get to this point over here, right, where you have this area here of support with support that has turned to resistance, where you want to sell, and then you get your entry here. When it eventually gets there, that is, and then you enter, and then it goes down. Patience is very key when it comes to this business of trading. I repeat, patience is very, very key, very, very important when it comes to this business of trading. Now, the fourth thing you need to know is, how do you want to enter? how you want to enter that particular chart, that particular trend, whether it's a downtrend or an uptrend, whether you want to go with the trend or go against the trend, and you know where you want to do it as number 3, support or resistance. Now, how you want to enter is very, very important. Now, that brings us back to the chart again. Now, from where the market is now, right, as you can see where the market is presently. Now, that question of how you want to enter, it boils down to price action. Remember, we're talking about the price action trading strategy. So for price action, which has to do with these candles, you are going to patiently wait for a price action candlestick pattern, a candlestick formation to form here. And the popular ones are known as the hammer, also known as the pin bar, which looks like this. You find it in this area, and then it is good to go to buy and then push it higher as a counter trend trader. If it's a trend move, then you look for the bearish hammer pin bar that looks like this, right? Now, if you also are looking for other price action candlestick formations, then you could have what is known as the bearish engulfing, or rather, sorry, the bullish engulfing. Since this is for buying, you have the bullish engulfing. Now, for this bullish engulfing, it simply means what? It simply means that you want to buy. I repeat, for this bullish engulfing that you have over here, it means that you want to buy, and then you want to take the price much higher, right? And that's as a CT counter trend trader. Now, as a trend trader, you wait for that bearish engulfing to form over here. The engulfing simply means that the second candle, it swallows, it engulfs the first one, just like we had over here for the bullish. So when you have this as the bearish engulfing here, it means that what you want to sell and then take it back down from here. So this has answered that question of what you are looking out for in order to pull the trigger at that particular level, right? And then if you look at the fifth thing that we have over here, the fifth thing is what? The fifth thing is you must consider, this is even very, very important. You must consider what the other party wants to do. Meaning that if you want to buy, you must consider what the sellers want to do. It's going to give you a good heads up as to probably where you should be exiting the trade, should be exiting the market based on trouble areas. And if you are selling, then you should know what the buyers want to do and where they want to do it. These things are very, very key, very, very important for us to consider. We cross over to the chart again, everything will be on the chart. If you want to what? If you want to buy at this area here, if you want to buy at this area here, it's a CT move. You should always ask yourself, the sellers, what do they want to do and where do they want to do it? You will now figure out that this is where they want to do it. So this is a trouble area, right, that you can use for your take profit. You can use to exit the market. So these are things that we need to understand, we need to consider when it comes to the 5 ultimate things that we need to know before we enter the market, and these are based on technical analysis. In another video, we'll talk about the other things that are also needed, probably based on fundamentals or risk management or trade management and so on. Those other things are also crucial. But when it comes to the technical analysis point of view, these are things that are very key. Number one, the trend direction, very, very important, right? Number one, I repeat, the trend direction means that the trend could either be up or the trend could be down, as we've already stated in the chart, as you can see. So number one, the trend direction, and then number two is what you want to do, mean that if the trend is up or the trend is down, the market could either be trending upwards or trending downwards. You could either be going with the trend or going against the trend. That's number two. And then number three, where you want to do that thing based on support and resistance. I'm going to put in the link below a video of how to draw your support and resistance levels that will help you out tremendously. And number four, how you want to enter using those price action candlestick patterns formations. And then number five, you should also consider what the other party wants to do. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it shed light as to how you are supposed to be trading. If it was, give the video a thumbs up, and of course, if you are new, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, and of course you get to know when we drop more educational or even videos based on market analysis in the future. So thank you guys. That's been a good one. Enjoy the rest of the day. Catch you same time next time. Cheers.